Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Crafty Closet, or should I say, let's welcome me back. As you probably noticed, your girl took about a month off from posting content simply because the month of June, child was busy. I had to get two kids to and through proms and graduations within 2 weeks apart, plus promotions and award ceremonies. So they needed 110% of my time. But now that that's done, we got a kid going to college, a kid going to high school, and a kid going to fourth grade. So I think my job is done. Round of applause. And now I'm back to give you guys 110% of my time and energy. And we're going to get right into it. Today I'm going to show you how to sublimate mugs, and we're going to be sublimating those big mouth mugs. I'm not even going to get into all the things we're going to be using for this project now because I don't want to make this too long-winded. All I have to say is stick around and let's run the intro. Okay, so I tried to make sure as I'm talking, I stack it in the order that we're going to be doing. So we're doing sublimation mugs, the big mouth sublimation mugs. And if you don't know what that is, that's the mug with the wrap, but then the mouth is on the bottom of the wrap. You've seen them around. I know you've seen them somewhere on the internet, child. So we're going to be doing those. So the first thing you're going to be needing is some sublimation mugs. These are the Make Market Sublimation mugs. I've used these before, so I really like they're a decent quality, and this is the 15-ounce mug. Then I have some parchment paper, some heat transfer tape, and then I have some sublimation paper. This is the Koala brand sublimation paper. I used it before. I like it, so I'm gonna show you guys about this brand right here. Then next we have some sticker paper. First things first, I'm gonna show you what I did and then why not to do what I did and then the right way to do it. So I have some matte sticker paper, and this is by Agodio. Okay. And then I have some sublimation sticker paper, and this is by Trans Our Dream sublimation paper. We've already used their brand of the inkjet printable heat transfer vinyl. So this one is good. I really like this brand, and this is in glossy white, and it's also waterproof, which is what you're going to need. Then I have my Epson EcoTank 2803 that I converted to a sublimation printer, and of course I got my little princess here, the HTV Ront Tumbler Auto Press. And then for the inkjet printable stickers, I use my inkjet printer. But I'm gonna show you why this is no. You're gonna need the sublimation sticker paper. Makes sense? Let's get into it. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in the Cricut. And once we do that, we're gonna get to the fun part, which is when we go to press these things and you see what they look like. So let's go, y'all. Now, this is what it looks like on the Design Space canvas. As you can see, I have two different wraps here for us. We have the Scooby-Doo, and we also have the Incredible Hulk. Now, these both came in. I had to this is why I was a little annoyed with the file, because I had to resize them. So I had to pull out my little trusty tape measure and measure them myself, and they came in at 9 by 7 by 4.3. They originally populated at like 19 by 7. So that was a little annoying. But I got through it, and I've showed you guys before how to resize your images. Now, these are both going to be on our sublimation paper, and this is print and cut. Everything we're doing is print and cut. Now, Scooby-Doo, the mouth. This is the bottom part. Now, my original thought was to use the Scooby-Doo mouth part, the big mouth part, with that sublimation, with the inkjet sticker paper, because that's all I had, and it's in Mate. So you know, Mate is just like a flat finish, and I thought it would work, but then I realized after a little more research, I can't use that sticker paper And I'm going to get into the reasons why in a minute after we get through everything we're doing in Design Space, why it just didn't work. So I had to size my bottoms, which are the mouths, at 3.2. And as you can see, that's the Hulk's mouth. Again, 3.2. And we are going to go ahead and sublimate these on the sublimation sticker paper in high glossy and waterproof finish. Makes sense because of course it's a mug, so you needed to have a waterproof finish. And again, I'm going to get into all the ins and outs of why the regular sticker paper just won't work. But you know, when you know better, you do better. That's it, y'all. You're going to go ahead and press these. The pressing instructions are going to be for your wraps. You're going to go to you want turn off the bleed. You want to make sure you use the preferences for your printer. You want presentation paper mate, which is for your wraps, and you want the quality to be high, and make sure you take it off bi-directional printing, which is the second tab in your printer preferences. For the mouth, we're going to be doing sublimate. These are going to be on sublimation paper, but you're going to change the settings to photo glossy. I know it seems weird because it's photo glossy, but you're putting it on sublimation paper, but you want your print preferences to be photo glossy. You want to make sure again you change it to quality high, and then you're going to go ahead and print that. Everything we're printing is going to be on the sublimation paper, and then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys how. Again, we're going to flip it and transfer this sublimation for the mouths to the actual sublimation high glossy vinyl stickers, and that's it. Let's go ahead. I'm going to explain to you in a little more detail on why the inkjet paper didn't work, and then let's see what happens. Okay, so now that we have printed out everything, I gave you guys the printing instructions. Let me show you what they look like after they come out the sublimation printer. So this is the Scooby-Doo. This is the Hulk. And I'm just going to cut around this with the scissors. I'm not going to send this through the Cricut. And this is the Mate sticker paper. Now, it might look good here, but I let this sit for 3 days. And if I rub my hand like this, you can still see there's black ink on it. So this never completely dried. That is why I don't want you guys to use the regular sticker paper, and you have to stick with the sublimation glossy sticker paper for the mouth, because it's just going to make it better. Of course, this is not waterproof, so once water hits it, it's going to completely run. That was the mistake I made when I first started doing this project. So that's why I don't want you guys to use the regular sticker paper. Make sure it is the sublimation glossy. Now, what I did was I cut mine in half because I didn't want to waste a whole sheet for just one mouth. And then the instructions on this Transar Dream is really easy. I think I forgot to tell you guys, you are going to need your heat press because you have to press the image onto the sticker paper. But it's really easy. It's 356 for 45 seconds. It said heavy pressure. I forgot to put the extra pillow for heavy pressure because this is the auto press. It didn't need it. It worked just the same. And I'm going to show y'all how that looks in a second. As you can see, the instructions are really easy to read. Had no problems with it. For the first time ever, I actually followed the complete instructions on this. And it came out great. How do I know it came out great? Because I did it before. I tested it out. Now, here we go. I'm going to, of course, cut out my registration marks. We're going to press this in the heat press. And then y'all see why I chose these images, because my mugs have some green around it. So that's going to bring it out even more. Your image is going to be here and your mouth is going to be here. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get everything situated. We're going to press our sticker. We're going to go ahead and press our mugs. let everything come together, and then we're going to see what it looks like in the end. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick right around. And here's a tip. Make sure you have some heat resistant gloves, only because if you're using an auto press, you know you have to handle it with heat resistant gloves, because when it comes out, child, this is going to be hot. So make sure you have some heat resistant gloves. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and press everything together, and then we're going to come back around at the H3 Ront auto press and see what everything looks like. Don't go nowhere. Okay, y'all, so here's the part in the video where everything took a complete left turn. So I should be doing the big reveal of the mugs to show you what they look like, but child, didn't turn out the way I wanted to. So first things first, let me show y'all what the mugs look like after the sublimation. This is the Scooby-Doo. You see all this ghost in here, ghost in here. The Hulk, the same thing. I got some light ghost, some ghost in here, complete ghost in here, and ghosting on this side, and this side, and this side. So you guys know I'm completely transparent on this channel. I could have reshot this whole video, or I could have did some little edits to make it look like it came out perfect, but that's not what I do. We're gonna all get these mistakes together. So first things first, what I should have done was just make sure that this 15-ounce tumbler would fit into my tumbler press seamlessly, and it didn't. And when I was doing the video, I said to myself, it's not going in, and I'm forcing it, and I knew that it's gonna give me some gapping, because remember, for a solid nice transfer, it has to be completely tight so it can transfer on to your mug. Let me show y'all what it looks like. And I actually had to go and double check, like, is this tumbler press for 15 ounce? Because I was confused. And it's supposed to be for 10 to 30 ounce. Either way, this is how it is. You see how I'm putting this in here, but I really am forcing it in here. I'm pushing it in tight. It shouldn't fit like that, because I know there's going to be some gaps in between here. You probably can't see it, but there's a gap right here. So when it closes, it's not going to close fully, and that's where I'm going to get my ghosting at, which is exactly what happened. Child, y'all see how I'm pulling this out? So yeah, that's why the ghosting happened at the bottom, because it didn't clamp tight to it and give it a nice solid seal. But that's okay. Mistakes happen, right? So you know how I rectified it? I had some 12-ounce mugs sitting around, same brand, make, market. And let me show you the difference. Oh, we'll start with the Hulk. Now you see it? You see how good that looks? Here and here, no ghosting. This was a complete transfer. I had a little bit of ghost in here, but I think that's because where it clamped at, I could have made the image a little less wide, and then I probably would have had it perfect, because this side was perfect. This side had a little bit of ghosting, but I can live with that. I can definitely live with the fact that it came out 100 times better. And this is a 12-ounce mug as opposed to the 15-ounce mug. Let's just do the same size so you can see the difference. Now I know you see the difference in the transfer, right? And then we have Scooby-Doo. Same thing. Y'all see it, right? 12 ounce. Look at that. You see the difference? You could definitely see the difference in it. This is the 12 ounce, perfect transfer. This gave me no ghosting at all. This was a perfect transfer on this mug. Look at that. Now this is what I want. And the 12 ounce, child, slid in there 1, 2, 3. So first things first, if you have this press and you want to use a 15 ounce mug, if you can make it work for you, by all means go ahead and do that. It just didn't work for me, so I wouldn't use the 15 ounce mugs for this project in this tumbler press. But let's go ahead and show you what the sublimation sticker looks like. Since we already got Scooby-Doo up, y'all see it, right? You see how nice and shiny this transfer is? This is exactly what you want. That's why you need to use the sublimation stickers and not the regular inkjet stickers. And these are waterproof, so that's gonna work exactly to what you want. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and stick this on here. Now, I didn't cut this using the Cricut. I just freehand cut it. No rhyme or reason. You can absolutely cut the Cricut so you could get a perfect circle. But at this point, y'all, I just was like, let me just get the thing over with. And here we go. Y'all see it, right? Yeah. Perfect, right? And then we'll go ahead and do Scooby. Let's go ahead and do the Hulk. Same thing. Nice, shiny, glossy transfer. Now the paper curl, if you notice, it's supposed to do that. The instructions say it will probably curl. Doesn't mean anything is wrong. That's good. Let's go ahead and stick. We're gonna try to line him up to his mouth. And where we at with it? And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. That's good. So, David Banner, you won't like me when I'm angry. Let's see what it looks like. Huh? Huh? Yes. Still looks good. So there we have it. This is my first time back doing a video. It's been a minute, y'all. Give me some grace. Brain's still a little foggy, but we still made it work because that's what we do over here in the Crafty Closet. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the videos. Like, follow, comment. If you're gonna comment, be nice, because some of y'all comments, I don't know. It's okay though. I get it. And as always, I will see you in the next video. We worked it out, right? Because that's what we do. I don't want to play around with y'all. I want to show y'all the good and the bad. And these are the good. Be well, y'all.